Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. I've got an Elan Wingman 82 CTI for you today. It's a carryover model from last year, same construction, same graphics, same really clean and precise front side performance. At 82 millimeters underfoot. It is kind of on the wider side if you're thinking about a dedicated carving ski, a dedicated front side ski, but it's also the narrower of the Wingman CTI series. So, they're putting more emphasis on that 86 CTI in terms of kind of pure versatile all-mountain performance, and then this 82 CTI focuses more on that front side carving and really just pure groomer performance. And in that realm, this is a very responsive and very rewarding ski. They are able to build them asymmetrically. They choose to do so to create a different feel for left and right specific skis. Mainly what happens is that they just feel smooth and cohesive and kind of more like one unit working together as opposed to two independent products on your feet. They are built with a tube-light wood core, so a blend of poplar and paulownia. And then that tube-light refers to the fact that there are sections milled out along the sidewall here, and they replace that wood with carbon tubes. So anytime that you're putting a carbon product in a three-dimensional format, in this case, go a step further and make it a 360-degree application, they're really boosting the energy of that carbon. In addition, they're doing it along the curvature of the side cut, so they're putting a straight carbon tube in under pressure, basically building energy into the ski through that latent energy, which is a pretty cool way to go about it. And then they have an Amphibio TrueLine technology here, so a raised portion that goes on the inside edge. It's full width underfoot, and then it goes along the edges in the forebody and through the tail. That puts more emphasis on your downhill ski, and you're just able to get more edge control, more grip on that downhill portion. And then the uphill side tracks along smoothly. It's not as rugged, so it doesn't take as much force to get it to line up and match up with your downhill ski. So pretty cool engineering going along with those Wingman series of skis. On the scale here in the 172, we are at 2,060 grams. We do have about a 200-gram plate on here, so that does take it down to about 1,860 grams, something like that. Single sheet of metal in the middle of the ski as well, so we do get that blend of carbon and Titanol that make this ski strong and smooth underfoot, and then energetic through the rest of the ski. And then that Amphibio line technology goes a long way at increasing just the overall kind of heft and bulk of the ski, which works really, really well if you are on the more aggressive side of the spectrum. Also a slightly thicker core profile in this 82 than the 86, so it does end up being pretty stiff and pretty responsive as a result. Definitely found these have very, very good energy built in. And then when we talk about the shape, a little bit shorter of a turn radius, 14.3. So kind of in that short to mid-range of carving, shapes and styles. It does like to be engaged in a carved turn. There is a little bit of tip and tail rocker here that just make it slightly easier to release and skid out of a turn. Opens up slightly to a versatile all mountainside, but definitely at 82 and with this build and overall kind of flatter shape, it does feel more comfortable on a groomed trail. But we do get that nice positive camber underfoot, so a lot of energy built in, and then some tip rocker as well. Not a ton of splay here, so kind of a flatter overall look and nice rounded tip shape here. This kind of adds to the versatility in the all mountain side, but a lot more business oriented in the tail with this flat, more squared off tail and some tail rocker, but not a whole lot. Definitely more for ease of release versus any type of off-trail character. It's narrow enough to be easy to use in the bumps, but it is pretty stiff. So if you are looking for kind of that mogul ski, that groomer and mogul ski, this is a great option. You just have to be aware that the tail is very responsive. So if you're used to kind of pushing down through your tails, expect a little bit more feedback and resistance in this 82 CTI. But the shovel is more amenable to the bumps, just a little bit more businesslike in the tail. But really cool ski. I think it definitely fits that advanced to expert category really, really well. Helps people kind of get into that carved turn. That the Amphibio technology goes a long way in increasing the smoothness, and it just feels like a very natural product on your feet. So make sure you check out this Wingman 82 CTI here at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.